I have a couple other things here, but we are like, you know, we're kind of like moving and grooving here. And before it gets too late, I think we should bring in our special guest. Do you have some kind of like triumphant music? That'll work. All right, triumphant music to bring in our guest. This is a mind control first. We have never, ever had a real guest in here. And this is legitimate. We have a Dallas comedian.
A local celebrity.
Diane Solis. Let's get her ass in here. Let's see if she gives us the ass or the crotch. Hold on.
I think she's sitting over there.
Oh, she's moving over there.
Are you going to move over there?
Yeah. By the way, you're over there now.
She can sit there. That's fine.
She's good?
That's fine.
We're doing it.
She's leaving. She's had enough of this bullshit.
She gave us neither. Okay, here I go.
You can open the beer for her?
Yep.
What a gentleman.
This is how we welcome our guests with a nice Heineken. Woo! Is she on camera? Is she on camera?
Yeah.
Live on camera. Diane, forgive me, are you Diane Michelle?
I am Diane Michelle.
Or are you Diane Solis? Or
my stage name is Diane Michelle. That's my first and middle name.
So today...
My full name is Diane Michelle Solis, so technically I am all Diane Michelle and also Diane Solis, or Diane Michelle Solis.
Do you get it, Jared?
Do you do all this to like confuse people trying to find you? Because as I found out that you were coming on, I'm trying to... I had to like...
You had to do things? That's worse, right? When you have to do things?
I'm not on Facebook anymore.
You had to Google it?
Oh, man. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but I still remember how to Facebook creep on people.
Oh,
so I went through your pictures
and
I found on the Diane Solis page, or Diane
Michelle S.
You have Diane Michelle S page, and then one of your pictures you tagged the Diane Michelle, and I go, let's see who that is. And then I was brought into a whole other world of straight up Dallas comedy. Right?
That's me.
Okay.
Hi,
so you're
girl. Yeah, I'm looking good over there. Sorry to. She's so distracting.
Please don't draw attention to the fact that the fan got broken, or she's probably gonna end up dead at the end of the show.
Okay.
Live sacrifice.
As long as I get to eat her left arm, I'll be okay.
So, are you on camera? She's on camera. Okay. Will you show everybody this hand of yours? I've gone back and I've watched some of your stuff, and I've seen it's in your act, but I still have no idea what happened to your hand. Why are you here?
So a long time ago.
Not why are you here, but why are you here in that?
I was about to get like my parents were really in love and drunk. Yeah, so
my dad's horny as hell, and
my mother just gave in. She just gave up.
Tits.
Yeah, she just gave up one night, saying she tried to say no for like however many years, and then she just couldn't say no anymore.
She begged him to pull out.
I guess so.
Yeah. Sometimes when
they're just like, no,
you just get really groggy.
For sure. You
can no longer put up a fight, and you just black out.
Yeah.
You end up with.
I mean, sometimes you just get lazy, you know, and then you end up with a daughter like Diane Michelle.
No.
So this is a hand burn.
I am a loud and proud burn survivor, which is it's a euphemism basically for saying I caught the F on fire.
Okay.
I was November of 2012, so about a year and a half ago, and I'm still in rehab and therapy and stuff. It's a very long process whenever you have severe burns.
What happened?
I won the lottery.
Do you have the guts to reveal it here?
Was there meth involved?
There was not meth. There was a lot of alcohol.
I'm sure.
Some marijuana.
Okay. I don't think you can say that on this show.
There was not any marijuana. There was no drugs involved at all because I don't do that.
I'm getting word that you can say that on the show.
So there was marijuana involved. Okay. And no, it was really just it was the weekend after Thanksgiving. I was wearing a pair of gloves at a bonfire. And whenever I drink, I get very animated. I flail a lot.
Were you at the infamous A&M bonfire? Is this when this happened?
Oh my gosh. You're only like the 100th person to tell me that, but no, I was not there.
Well, you throw out the word bonfire.
Yeah, that's what you would think. You think A&M, like, oh my gosh, how is she still here? But yeah, I was wearing a pair of gloves just to keep my hands warm, and I was flailing by the bonfire, and it literally just caught on fire. I was about maybe 12, 18 inches away from the actual flames, and it caught on fire. They tested the glove. The glove ended up having a lot of flammable stuff, alcohol, lighter fluid, herpes, a lot of STDs.
Yeah.
a little bit of cocaine resin, but
That shit lights on fire.
apparently so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just making that up. But yeah, so it was very flammable. So that's why it caught on fire. Well, of course, when you have a bunch of drunkards around each other and somebody literally just catches on fire, everybody's just in shock. And I was like, am I really? Like, did that really just happen? And they're like, yeah, like, you're on fire, dude. And I was like, okay.
Can I
Did
ask
you
you
stop, drop, and roll?
I did stop, drop, and roll. They don't tell you this in elementary school. It does not work when it's just your hand.
Ah, yeah. So you got the rest of your... No, you
So-
didn't.
You
No,
could
it
have
was
like
just my hand.
you could have like act like you were making a tortilla and just kind of like
That's exactly what I was doing, and it does not work. I'm here to tell you guys now, if you ever catch on fire just your hand or your arm, do not stop, drop, and roll, because it will not work at all.
Did you try drinking any milk?
I did not.
Okay.
Apparently, whenever I went to the ER, they all told me it would be okay if I were to pour a beer on it. We guesstimated from the damage done, there was
the
second...
medical people told you that.
These were doctors in the ER telling me this. And that was my look at first, but
I think they were trying to get off of work.
probably so. It was in the evening for sure.
Listen, honey, I'm getting off in 5 minutes. Here, just pour this
Just pour this beer
Heineken on that.
No, but they said this is my favorite part. They said, "Well, the next time this happens, pour a beer on it." And I was like, "You guys think I'm the type of person to catch on fire twice in a lifetime? Like,
Your left hand's
that's
still good.
rude." It is.
Yeah.
I'm ambidextrous, so
No, that one's
works
actually
out.
that one has just healed from a chronic masturbation injury. I saw that on your Facebook. Was that? Nope, that was the different.
Yes, I did
sorry.
it to your mother. Her clit is worn out. Oh, see what happens when you go there?
Did you censor yourself?
That's what happens when you're a comic and you have to do clean comedy.
Will
You have
you-
to learn how to censor yourself
Will
sometimes.
you drop the F-bomb for us just to make up for that?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so why?
That
Let me-
language isn't appreciated.
Let
here.
me ask you, because as I watched your YouTube videos,
Oh, that
some of
was
your
from a long time ago. But
some
go
of your
ahead.
stand-up. Why is it like you feel? Is that like your personal touch? Like, I'm gonna add my burn story comedy. You're about
Like
the
to
only.
my material,
Uh-huh.
right? Because it is a unique factor. I've noticed that comics that I like, they tend to have a unique factor, whether it's something physical or mental or just a personal ideology that
Something
stands
that
out,
sets them apart.
Right,
So
absolutely.
you're also like a proud
So
Latina online.
I'm a proud Latina. I'm
Are you
not,
proud
you know.
Latina online only, or do you like really carry that through? In your personal
No,
life?
I mean, I make homemade tortillas, and like
Well, that's how you
I
burned
put-
your hand, yeah.
Absolutely. That and masturbating with
Who
your
the hell
mother.
do you think you are?
That would be more funny to me if you got up on stage and you told everybody that you burned it. You thought your hand was a tortilla.
I mean, I have several versions, depending if it's a familiar crowd or not. I
Sure.
like to change it up, you know.
Sure.
But I noticed this whenever I first started. I didn't start doing comedy until after I burned myself. So
yes,
it was
many
on,
people.
yeah. So I was voted class clown. I was always like a ham. I always kind of performed in front of people and stuff. But I didn't become an actual comedian until after I burned
Until
myself.
you saw your hand flaming and you thought, I could see a microphone in here.
Right.
Setting the world on fire.
Absolutely, setting myself on fire. Fuck the world.
Absolutely.
But
For a year and a half. So
but
when
I-
do you get this fucking thing off your hand?
So I have until November of this year. But the good news is I'll be able to take this off sometime in the summer, and I'll only have to wear it at night, so I won't have to go around. But I noticed, because I've always had like splints, finger gloves, like a compression glove, like a Michael Jackson looking glove. I've always had something on my hand for the past year and a half. So anytime I'm on stage, if I don't mention it, like the crowd will just, they're just like, what the fuck happened to
What's
her
going
hand?
on with that hand?
So they want to know, because I've tried several sets where I don't mention anything
and
about
everyone's
getting
yelling,
burned.
what's up with their hand?
Yeah, and I'm just like, you want to know? It's because, I effed your mother or your father or your brother or sister last night, whatever, or I won the lottery, or I'll just make up whenever I can at the time.
I think most of the people watching our show right now want to just know, can you still give a hand job with that thing like that?
I can.
Okay.
It doesn't feel very good for the guy,
Oh, trust me.
but that
anything-
doesn't bother me,
anything.
because why would I care about that? Why would I
Okay.
care about how the guy feels?
And do you speak Spanish?
I speak Spanglish.
You speak Spanish,
Yeah.
but do you know Spanish?
I do. I'm one of those that my parents grew up speaking it. This is what happened. We moved to Dallas when I was 5, and they said, okay, you're no longer going to speak Spanish to us.
From where? Dallas to where? From where?
From Abilene, Texas.
Oh, sure.
West Texas.
Is that like super Mexican?
For my experience, yes, just my family's huge. I had literally like 200-300 relatives in the town. My dad was the first Hispanic DA. He was a very big Hispanic following. A lot of Hispanic families.
He's got a lot
around
of
us.
Twitter followers.
Something like that.
So
The Mexicans around totally kick ass.
yeah.
I'm just wondering, can you?
Give me your jugo, cow.
Would you mind saying something really like filthy to Eddie in Spanish?
Eddie,
Yes, ma'am.
te voy a pegar con el palote.
Oh my God.
Right now?
Ahorita right now. Ahorita right now. That
Okay.
means like right now, right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Hell
well,
yeah. How long have you been doing stand up?
Going on a year. June will be my 1 year
okay,
anniversary.
okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
I'm a newbie.
And I see you're at Wits End. What is Wits End?
I was at Wits End. I just
Okay. Do you mind leaving? Because that was the only reason we had
Yeah,
you here. We kind of
absolutely.
thought you were hooked up in the Dallas,
so I was running Wits End, Boiler Room, and Meridian Room.
running them.
Or hosting my own shows there, basically helping. And Wits End, I had whenever Conan was in town taping at the
Yeah.
what was it, Majestic Theater, I think. His writers were looking for stage time, and
Sure.
they were at Dallas Comedy House and back, some other comedy clubs. And I was the only one that was not a non-comedy club. I was like, I'll book them too, and I got them, and it was really awesome. And I was like, well, I'm really not gonna top that at a bar, so I'm just gonna go out on top at this venue.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to go out.
Absolutely.
Book the shit out of that. I saw,
And-
I went on your Facebook and I saw, hashtag Team Coco type shit. And I was like, damn,
Yeah, absolutely.
this girl's running some shit.
I was.
I thought if we got you on here, you were going to, get us on Conan the next week.
I mean, not the next week. You're not pretty enough, but give me some time to work with
Eddie?
you, and maybe.
Eddie?
No,
No.
Eddie's way
was all
too
that-
pretty
What
already.
was all that nasty talk about? Oh, he's too pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that way too many times.
So what are you doing now? If you're not, where are you in the stand-up comedy world now? Dallas stand-up comedy scene.
I am just booking shows at Meridian Room right now, but I also do like monthly shows at random venues. I'll do I've done a few all-female showcases on the weekends.
Do you feel that sexist in all-female show?
And that's a funny thing because we're like, if you think about it,
Are you one of these that hate Michael Sam as well?
oh, sweeties, you stay in the closet. It's one of those things like
I'll suck a dick right now. Dare me. I'm not gay. I'll show you how fucking
Jenny,
not
get
straight
Jenny
I
right
am.
now. No.
Eddie, whip out your dick. I'll show everybody how fucking straight I am.
It's one of those things
I'll
where
fuck you over this table so hard.
there's like one
Sucking Eddie and I,
female comedian per every 10 male comedians, and they don't always put females on the show. I know, right? So,
What do you mean?
heaven forbid.
What do you mean
So
by
I-
us?
So at Wits End, whenever I would run my own shows there, and at Meridian Room, Boiler Room, I would help host. I would always make sure there was at least one spot open for. We would reserve it for
That's
a female
cool.
comic.
Yeah.
It is absolutely, to a degree, yeah, it is racist. What the fuck? No, it is sexist, but it's one of those, I feel right now in 2014, it's still a necessity to be that
Right.
way because, I mean, if I didn't look out for the girls and, like
Nobody
the
would.
guys obviously aren't.
That's
Right.
cool, but the only
So-
problem is like there's really not any funny women.
I know, it sucks, right?
So how does
It's
that?
like, we're like not funny at all. Like how you're not good looking at all.
Right,
Like
right.
we're like at the same level,
I
and
am the
it
equivalent.
sucks.
I am the look equivalent of
Of
female, comedy in the Dallas
and
area.
it sucks, right?
no, I'm
it
kidding.
sucks being us.
I'm kidding. So name me, so I can go back and look up later. Name
Okay.
me the top 5, other than yourself, the top 5 Dallas stand-up comedians that we should be knowing about.
Comedians
At
just
all times.
overall.
Male
No,
and
here.
female?
Here in Dallas.
Male and female, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Clint Worth.
Okay.
I'm
doing?
I'm
number.
funnier than him.
Does he do a lot of Jeff Foxworthy type stuff?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Clint Worth is up there. Latrice Allen, she's very funny. She's from Arlington, Fort Worth area, but very, very funny. Linda
I'm funnier than
Stogner.
her. I'm funnier
Linda
than her.
Stogner is an Emmy award-winning, what's it called, comedian, or writer. So she is definitely up there.
What
has
show
she
did she
ever
work
written?
on? Yeah.
She actually runs the shows at Backdoor Comedy Club.
Okay.
Who?
Linda Stogner.
Okay, I know her. Is she
Yeah.
the one that does comedy? Or is she like the one that like runs the
Both. She's a comedian. Like she just performed at the Boston
and
Women's
she gets up there and
Festival.
does like the train bit, like, oh, the train was something like my car got hit by a train. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's just for.
Is she
Yes.
like is
Yeah,
she
that's
like
fine.
odd? Like if you looked at her,
Oh yeah, she's very awkward.
if you looked at her,
She's
you
very
would think
goofy.
you would never think she was a comedian. She gets up there and she fucking kills it.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was there. I've done open mic night up there before, and she went up before everybody, and yeah,
No, she
fucking-
just blows it away.
she fucking killed it.
My favorite set that I've ever
Okay.
seen her do, she never drinks. She's very sober and professional whenever she gets on stage. There's one time she won some festival or competition or something. So, of course, people were buying her drinks before she went up and did her set. So she gets on stage and she's like, so I never drink before my sets, but I'm drunk right now.
Yeah.
And she couldn't remember punchlines. I mean, she couldn't remember anything, but it was so funny because she's just so lovable and likable on stage. You didn't care if you were a new audience member and didn't get the joke. Like, it was just so funny. She's just one of those that no matter what she does on stage, she has your attention. She's going to make you laugh.
Yeah, she was really funny. So, who'd you name? Two?
Latrice, Linda, Clint, Paul Verghese. He's a big guy here.
Sure.
I mean, I don't really care for him, but yeah, he's a big name. Been on Comedy Central.
I wasn't gonna say it, but thank you.
I'm funnier than him too.
Yeah. Well, he's really sexist, and I just don't care for it. Like,
no, we love for all the joking that we do. We love women, obviously.
I know, right?
You are the greatest for being on here, by the way, for doing our very first. You are the very first guest we've ever had. Eddie and I used to do the
Mind
show.
Control, really.
Eddie and I used to sit in my living room and do this show.
That's precious.
Which is basically just, me and him jerking each other off.
Yeah.
And,
y'all use one or two fingers?
And now you're here to use your burned hand.
We covered the toast in our DNA.
Absolutely. So have you ever been on the road, I'm wondering? Have you ever got to travel doing your comedy thing?
I'm going to have my first road gig.
How fun is that? That's almost like you told me that, and I swear I didn't know that.
Yeah. May 30th, actually, I'm going to go to Waco. I was supposed to go to Waco and Austin the first week of May. It ended up not working out.
The road will own you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you hoping to have a one-night stand?
More like 3 one-night stands.
Okay.
Because the guys that I'm going with, I mean, they don't do anything for me, you know what I mean? So, and I mean, a girl's got to eat and get some, right?
For sure.
And one usually doesn't do it because, I mean, let's face it, y'all last like 2 or 3 minutes.
That's
so, but if you times that by
like 3,
like
yourself, absolutely.
right?
It's a decent time, huh?
So if you times the 2 or 3 minutes by 3, then you're looking at a decent time, you know?
Almost satisfied.
Yeah,
huh?
absolutely.
Could almost be 10 minutes worth of, feigned pleasure.
10 minutes is pushing it,
Absolutely. So I noticed in your bit, I watched 2 videos of yours that you have online.
Oh gosh, those are so old. I was so not good back then.
So you're swearing to me that you're much better?
I am. Back then I had like a tight maybe 4 or 5 minutes of material. Like, it was not very good.
And what could you do now?
Now I'm up to a tight 12 to 15. That's usually my longest sets are about 15 minutes, and I can finally kill for that amount of time, and it's awesome.
Nice. What other topics do you hit besides your hand?
I do a lot of dating.
Okay. Are you a dater?
Well,
you have a boyfriend, or you're dating, or you're?
We just broke up about 2 months ago.
Sorry to hear that.
So you're still fucking them on the side.
So we are still fucking. We try. It's one of the things like, no, we can't hook up, but we're going to anyways.
Oh, it's so hot.
Because there's nobody else out there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's one of the, like, okay, because I hang out with so many comedians, and we have this unwritten rule that we don't sleep with each other, right? So we have to go for non-comedians, but. I mean, how often do we get to hang out with non-comedians when we're this serious about it? It sucks.
Eddie's not funny at all. Would you mind hooking up with him?
I would totally hook up with Eddie. Absolutely.
That is hot.
Absolutely.
So hot.
I will be calling you 5 times after this show.
Aww.
And I will never stop calling you.
And I am going to be your stalker.
Yes. I prefer the term boyfriend.
That's hot. Hey, so I got to bring this up too. Now that we're on these type of subjects here, you posted on your Facebook that you were hoping to hit 100 likes, and if you 100 likes, and if you hit 100 likes, you were going streaking.
Yes, I remember that.
You're at like 200 and
something now.
Some odd likes. So I'm wondering, did you fulfill that promise?
This is the thing. I think streaking is like fully nude. You can have your socks and shoes on, of course, but I think it's fully nude, right?
As long as you're showing the goods, right?
Right. Yeah. You can have your hair in a ponytail. That's fine.
I might want to see those toes. I might want to see what's going on down there.
Running flip flops, I guess.
Okay.
Open toe sandals. But yeah, but I went streaking in the rain in my bra and panties. I don't know if that counts.
You really did it?
I really did that, but
were the bra and panties white?
They were not white.
So yeah, you did.
But to be fair, I jumped in a pool with all of my clothes on and my shoes and everything.
Yeah.
Because it was summer and I wasn't patient enough to wait, I guess, to change it to my swimsuit. And so I was like, well, this is a perfect time to go streaking, I guess. I just strip it all off.
Hell yeah.
But I was so out of shape at the time because I had to stop working out because of my hand. I could only run like 50 feet, and then I was like, I gotta stop this, guys. Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely did it. I wish there was video I could show you. I can show you like privately video of it, but I can't post it on Facebook.
Fun thing.
Yeah.
Sounds very fun.
You can recreate it right here live. That's what she's here for. Let's go. We're going streaking. Whoa.
Aw.
You are like, you're actually like big
whore?
chested
Yes.
there.
Oh.
You've got some large sized ladies right there. I swear I didn't look until just now.
Oh, well,
And you
thank
shocked me with that. I thought you were
Actually, it's what everyone in the chat room are talking about.
they're talking about her titties?
My boobies.
Yeah.
Isn't it great being a female comedian?
I love it because guys just objectify you all the time,
That's great.
and it's like if you
24/7.
call them out, then they get all like play the victim card, and they get all sensitive, like
What are you
"Well,
doing?"
Yeah, now I'm embarrassed, and I didn't mean to. It's like really, like calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
There's your f bomb again. And let's just all be adults here, you know. If I'm attracted to you, I'll flirt with you and stuff. That's fine.
It's all fun and games till someone loses an eye, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Because let me tell you a story. Whenever I was in undergrad, we went to South Padre, and a guy motorboated me. Literally after about 5-6 seconds,
Oh, wow.
he pulls away and is holding his nose. I'm like, whoa,
Whoa.
nosebleed.
Oh, wow.
That's how powerful these
Damn.
ladies are. You
How
know
much-
what I'm talking about, fangirl, right?
How much coke did you have between your tits?
I would say about 1.5 grams here and about
Jesus
like a
Christ,
teener
that's
over
insane.
here. Yeah, because this one's a little bit bigger.
So the guy was a lightweight.
Yeah, very much so. But he pulls away. He's like, oh my god, I just got a nosebleed from motorboating a
You, like,
chick. Oh my god. And I was like, yeah, you did, motherfucker. Like,
You just slapped the shit out of him.
pretty much.
That's hot.
I really didn't have to do a whole lot. I
That's
just
hot.
kind of stood there and just. you
What
know.
what sizes are these? Are your friends that you brought with you?
What size is your dick?
I'm probably just shy. I'll be totally honest with you. I'm probably just shy of 7 inches, and it pleases my wife just fine. So I'm not insecure about this in any way.
Okay, because I sleep with a lot of black guys, so I'm just saying. But no, that's good for you. It's above average. That's what
cute
counts.
compared to a black guy. It's cute.
Jeremiah definitely isn't black, unfortunately.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm probably right up Michael Sam's alley. He seems to like the twink kind of guys.
The shrimp.
You seem like you like the twink kind of guys. You can call her a wife all you want, but I mean, let's be honest.
She's
here.
really a beard. Let's
Yeah, let's be honest.
Let's just call him a beard.
Absolutely.
I can't grow one, so I might as well have one in my
you
personal
have the
life.
baby face.
I do, yeah. I
Wait,
can't-
how old are you?
I'm about to be
17.
16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 16. I'll be
Okay,
16
so you're
next
almost.
month.
Will you call me when you're legal?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Don't rush it. I'll get there in time.
Okay,
I'll
Eddie,
get
you
there.
too. I know
Okay.
you're what, like 14 right now.
75 actually.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, I age well.
I'm 127, so
Yeah,
absolutely,
Yeah.
we all age really well.
yeah.
Is that from being part of the Illuminati?
Yes,
Do you recognize our fangirl
from the Illuminati.
from the meetings?
She freaked me. I saw her in the hallway before she came out here, and I turned the corner, and I just saw her staring there, and I was just like, "What? Why am I turned on and scared at the same time?" What?
Yeah, hell yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah,
the whole idea is
absolutely.
the whole idea of this show today is I'm trying to fluster Eddie. I just want to pack as much female breast.
Estrogen, yeah.
You realize you you should have had me sit in between you guys, and I could have turned and be like.
But then I can't slide under the table and give him a little meet and greet.
I mean, you could, but I would just move over this way. You know what I mean? We can work as a
I
team.
could reach over you.
A reach around? What?
So do you know the best way to stay young?
Stay young? Yes, I do actually.
It's drinking that blood, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do. 3 times a day.
Did you hear about that? The mice blood rejuvenates and makes the older mice youthful.
I've heard all sorts of myths about drinking
No,
blood.
this
Yeah.
is true.
Oh, this is actually true.
This
MIT
is
came out with it a few
Harvard.
days ago. Oh, Harvard, okay.
Harvard.
Don't fuck that up again, Eddie.
Yeah.
MIT and Harvard.
We rehearsed a script for
Yeah.
the last week, Eddie.
I'm sorry.
No,
So some protein in the mice blood
This is true.
rejuvenates the older mice and fixes their brain, gets rid of dementia.
this is why Eddie and I no longer fear getting older, because by the
Oh.
time
Wait, you feared getting older? Why?
you don't even want to know what goes in my head.
I kind of effing do.
Do you want to know how often death goes through my mind? Now that I'm 29, I'm 29 and I feel completely useless on this planet
Why do you feel useless on this planet?
because I've as far as
Your hair is graying, your back has gone out.
right,
your,
yeah.
I love how your lover Eddie answers for you.
And
his back is bad. His
this is the
feet
absolute
starting
truth.
to bend to a different way.
I can't do anything physical because of my back. I've already got 2 sons to carry on my name.
You see that like that's a bad thing.
I'm
I've
married.
already got 2 fucking kids.
That's what I'm saying. What else do I need to be here on this planet for? And I look around and I go, I'm 29. I don't know what I'm going to be here for the next... Let's say I want to live until I'm 100 and anything, right?
Okay. So you have like 70 plus years to go.
What am I doing here for the next 70 years if I've already kind of ran out?
Masturbating.
That's all. That's really the only thing that keeps me going.
Yep.
I inject myself with my own semen to keep myself young until Harvard perfects this blood shit. No, it is
For
the
humans,
truth.
right?
It is
Yeah.
the truth. If you basically bathe yourself or transfuse yourself with youthful blood, your shit will shrink. Like your heart will go back to a smaller size. Your brain will start sending off synapses that no longer were connecting anymore. Like, you fucking reverse the aging process. You're not worried about it. How old are we
I'm
allowed to
27.
ask you that?
Yeah, no, I'm 27.
You're 27. You're at least a D cup. I mean, good lord. How does it get any better than that?
I mean, yeah, I'm only 27. I can't wait. I turn 28 in September. I can't wait. Like, I'm just so excited. You know
For
what I
what?
mean?
28.
I'm just excited. Yeah, like I lived another year on this earth. Are you kidding me? Like that's pretty fucking awesome to me.
That's a blessing for
So
sure.
what are
Yeah.
you going to do for the next 20 years? Like, you're just...
I mean, I don't really have a plan. I'm just kind of going with the flow.
I just
But
feel
I'm
like,
happy. Like I could be miserable about it, or I could be happy about it, and I'm kind of choosing to look at it from an optimistic point of
It's a
view.
very positive.
Yeah, like that's just
perspective.
and, like this is my deal. If I've gone an entire day without catching on fire, that's a pretty good day.
Yeah, I can
You
see
know what
that.
I mean? So I just don't have
What
a
if-
whole lot to complain about, to
What
be
if
honest.
your car rolls over and you become paralyzed?
See, now that would be kind of a rough day, right?
it would.
Absolutely.
But if you got paralyzed from the waist down, would you go, but I got through my burned hand. I can get through anything.
I think again, I would just be like, I mean, I'm still
You
alive.
should put that in your act. You should tell everybody, hey, if I got in a car crash today, I would say, yeah, but I got through a burned hand. Isn't that... No?
And maybe
Okay.
maybe
I don't know how the stand-up comedy thing works. I just thought maybe
yeah,
that would...
you should tell that story at parties.
Oh, so one more thing here on the stand-up comedy scene.
Yeah.
I've seen this 8-year-old girl.
Oh, Safi. She's actually 9 now. She started when she was 8. She's 9 now.
Oh, so she's phony. She's posing here.
She gets
That
very upset when you get that wrong now since she had her birthday.
I was 8.5 when I made that.
Yeah.
This girl is fucking hilarious.
She is seriously funnier than like over half the comedians here. Just in doubt. I mean, she's in the top like 25 comedians here, and she's only 9 years old. She's funnier than me. All the other ones that I named. I mean, she's ridiculous, and it's just so. It's a breath of fresh air because her comedy is from a little girl's point of view.
Is
you
she
know?
writing that stuff herself, or
She
got
actually is.
ghostwriters?
That's the thing. She
Mommy
writes
and
it.
Daddy.
She gets it. Like all comics, we have ideas, or we'll just kind of write one or two things down, and we'll try to manifest a joke out of that one topic or idea. And she comes up with all of her stuff. All the comics. Her dad will help because he's a comedian too, just not as funny as her.
Doesn't that kill you?
That kills him because he's like,
Yeah.
I really wish I was as good as my 9-year-old daughter, but I'm not.
Like, are you walking around all day thinking about comedy, all day long?
No.
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 You don't eat.
It's more like if I see something, if I'm out and about, say I'm eating at Freeman's or whatever, and I see something that just kind of catches my eye,
Just let it come to
then I'll see if I'll write something down in my journal. I'll put it on my voice recorder, and I'll come back to it later. Like, okay, can I manifest a joke out of this? Can I actually make something that'll make people laugh? What observation did I have about that made it stick out to me?
And doesn't it kill you when an 8-year-old just like nails it and you go, oh,
Yes.
oh,
Have you
fuck.
heard her material?
I have.
her
and it was-
oh my god, her whole thing, like she went to the
It's
the
annoying
Catholic
as
mass
fuck.
thing. Like it's just so because
For what?
her whenever she goes to Catholic, she went to something called mass, and it's like how many Catholic comedians are out there, and it's like none of our material is as good as hers was on it because she just nails it. And just the whole religion thing, like if it was coming from my mouth, it might come across as offensive,
Right.
or you like,
Right.
oh, why are you going there? But with her, she's like, I really wish that Jesus was black instead of white because instead of getting crackers, we would get brownies. And I mean, if I were to say that, like the black people in the crowd would lynch me.
Jesus was black, wasn't he?
He's from Palestine, so I don't know why they're trying to portray him as a white dude.
Yeah.
But
So really, the problem is the
Society.
8-year-old girl's perception of race. I mean, she's the problem here.
Does she get heckled
yeah.
on stage? Does she get heckled?
okay, I've only seen her heckled once.
Oh,
And
Who would heckle an 8-year-old?
Exactly.
A 9-year-old, an 8.5-year-old.
Not, yeah. At the time, she had just turned 9, and she was an opener for the Conan writers at Wits End.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's big time.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
and so they were in the back, the Conan writers, and she's the very first. I introduced her. She's the very first comedian that does a set. And
Are you not watching her the whole time going, that should be me. I should be opening for the fucking Conan comics. I brought them here.
I mean, no, I was fine,
I'm
but
so mad at this fucking 8-year-old.
there was a drunk ass guy, and he gets in there, and after one of her jokes, she lets a crowd laugh, and right as soon as they stop laughing, before she can get her next words out,
Sounds like he's a professional heckler.
Right, he goes, "Oh, are you trying to make me laugh?" And I was just like, did you just heckle a third grader? So the Conan writers, the head writer, Laura Kilmartin, she was like, can we kick him out? Because he's pissing all of us off, And I was like, okay. So I told him, dude, you need to go. That was not cool. You don't heckle a 9-year-old, on one of my shows. He's like, I didn't, playing the victim card. I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. I was like, no, you need to go. And he said, well, can I finish my beer first? And I was like...
And you smashed it over his head.
And that's the thing. Being a small
you
female
broke it in half
host,
and sliced his throat.
I have to be the one to kick people out sometimes when we don't have security or bouncers, And that's fine. I'll kick a dude's ass out to the curb. That's fine with me. But it's just, I don't know. It's a stupid problem to have to deal with, especially at bar shows, when you don't have the security. But I wasn't gonna let him heckle, especially if the Conan writers ask for something. They're gonna get it, you don't say, "Oh no, we're just gonna let him stay."
Right? No,
they're used to
getting.
They're used to getting whatever the hell they want. I'm sure.
They drove up in this big ass this nice ass cartoon with all this crap, and I was just like, "This is like a dive bar, y'all." Looks so out of place.
Did they try to Hollywood your ass?
No, not really. They were actually really down to earth and cool, which was.
Did you meet Conan?
That's good.
No, not Conan. Just his writers. I met about 4 or 5 of his writers, and then I saw him. I saw the writers again the next night at another show. And no, they were.
Was it awkward because you had blown them the night before, and it was like
a little bit, mainly with the female writer because it was like, oh,
you didn't know she had a dick.
It was really funny. The thing that they came away with at the Wits End show, they didn't tell me I was funny. They didn't tell me thank you for having me. This is what they said. She goes, we were all really impressed by your tolerance for alcohol.
That's a compliment, right?
And I was just like. Thanks.
Yeah.
You should have said, "Well, great. You guys were
being all white people, you guys are very mediocre." That's what I should have said, but I didn't want to, piss them off.
Why not? Fuck Conan and his fucking writers. They're never coming back to Dallas again. They're never doing their shows here again. They did it.
What if I go to LA out there?
You won't.
You won't.
If you're funny, then fuck them.
That's right.
Let's be funny and say fuck Conan and his writers because.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that, but...
I'll say it.
Not even in joking form, I'm not going to say that.
So you're the booker at the Meridian Room.
I am now, yes.
Where's the Meridian Room?
The Meridian Room is right across from Fair Park off Perry Avenue.
Oh, sure. And now, do you have the power to, let's say, get Eddie booked as a headliner?
I could do it.
Next week.
I would kill.
I have the power.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It depends which day of the week, but yeah, absolutely I have because it's all... The managers there, they don't worry about, finding the talent. That's all on me. I'm the actual booker.
You're the scouter.
So it's all on me to find new talent, new faces, keep it fresh there.
This face is new and fresh.
I like it's like a baby's bottom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightly
He
powdered
takes
and
cum
lotion.
facials and it keeps him.
That's what I was about to ask. Do you get a lot of cream?
I massage
cream
the
pies on
semen
face?
into my face.
It's a glaze.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I totally see it now. Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know. Are we supposed to be? Are we on
the air?
I'm just looking at the time. Are we thinking about doing that? We're thinking about doing that thing. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is...
no.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies.
It's been great, yeah. Thank you, Diane.
We're going to basically send out the show with some local... This is the first time we're going to do this, but we're going to hopefully make this a regular thing. Search through Dallas. Basically, I go to YouTube on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I search Dallas, Texas in the past week, and I see what people have uploaded with the tag or the name or anything Dallas, Texas in the last week. And I'm going to pick the most interesting things. This week, unfortunately, there's only 2 things of any relevance, and believe me, they're not even relevant.
Are they more relevant than this show?
No, nothing's more relevant than this fucking show.
It's pretty low.
We're the boss shit here. So
that's right.
To play us out, I thought maybe you could mock these videos with us.
Mm-hmm.
as we get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
Jansen, feel free to play like the theme over this, and we'll just get the fuck out of here.
Are guys still commenting on my cleavage?
Yeah, and
It is live at the Combine?
if there's really demand in the chat room, Diane has sworn after these videos she's just gonna whip her tits out,
Yeah, it's true.
and she's gonna give a bloody nose to the masked Illuminati girl.
It's a lot of
Fan
women
girl.
there.
I mean, why do you think she's wearing the mask? I
Oh, yeah,
already
so
gave
that-
her one.
that
She can
first
still
one was
text, though.
basically a
At least she can still
bullshit
text.
long snap thing that was going on here. This was just some pretty fun footage of a goddamn tornado, basically, that came through.
That woman's still texting, though.
Yeah, they're texting.
That's the important thing. You have to get the picture or a text or something out there to the world, you know?
Unless
But
your
these-
life is invalid.
These shitheads are sitting in the middle of a fucking
And smiling.
hurricane,
They're smiling.
Taking
waiting for the
selfies.
DART train.
The DART train has been thrown to Louisville by now.
And you would think you would just like maybe stand inside of one of the, I don't know, one of the thousands of businesses that are like directly behind you or in front of you.
This is a hurricane or tornado?
This was just the other day. This was uploaded this week.
This past
The
Friday
torn-
when
okay,
Dallas had
okay, the
the
tornado.
Yeah, this is
perfect
like
weather.
the shit that went on last week.
I mean, I would kind of be waiting outside too, like just to see if I can get like completely horizontal on one of the telephone poles. You know what I mean? That'd
And
be so much fun.
As we wrap up the show, Diane is going to leave us with her tornado bit, the routine that she's worked out,
That's
and
right.
here she goes.
This is gold,
We'll see you
folks.
next week. She's hilarious. Listen to this.